welcome to the Good Ship Buzzcocks. Now, the series got off to a pretty choppy start last week with the delightful but inexperienced guest captain, Mark Ronson. So, to guide us on our second voyage across the high seas of hilarity and into calmer shores of formatted fun, we've sent out an SOS for that saltiest of sea dogs, Captain Stephen Fry. Mr. Stephen Fry, and his buzzer goes... I'm a national fucking treasure! And on Stephen's team tonight... It's the award-winning, platinum-selling singer of Cage the Elephant, and we're delighted to have him here. Tonight, with just 3 outrageous lies in his intro, it's Matt Schultz.
Yeah, I was like, did I win the award?
And she's a fiercely intelligent, Oxbridge-educated comedian and actor. Stephen Fry better watch out, because she's also a murderer. It's Josie Long. And on Phil's team this evening, former S-Club Junior and now in new girl band The Saturdays. There's nothing wrong with dressing her all sexy now, and we can't change the past. It's Frankie Sanford. And also on Phil's team is the up-and-coming star of Mamma Mia, The History Boys and The Duchess. Oh, him! I love him! Such a recognisable face. Go on, give us a clue. I'm sorry your time's up. It's Dominic Cooper. Those are the teams. Let's now cut to a wide shot. A shot of Phil, Stephen, and then back to me. So we begin with whoop whoop. That's the sound of Duck Police. Stephen, Matt and Josie, look at this.
You creeping, I can see it from my shadow. Wanna jump up in my Lamborghini Gallardo.
Hey, Akon, great to see you. I know you're a guy with his finger on the pulse who's not afraid to say what needs to be said. So what's the message behind your new single? Well, Simon, it's about smacking women's bottoms. Oh, about time. That was Akon with Smack That. But how did a pretzel land him in trouble with the law at a 2007 New York gig?
You're American, you might explain for the ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the British audience what a pretzel is. Not a sexual position. I'm not ready for that yet. You get them in snacky bags, don't you? They're like a little, what?
Yeah, it's like dough, yeah.
Stephen, I'm pretty sure that the pretzel dates back to 16th century Germany. I don't know if that's...
I think it's called the bretzel.
That's right, the bretzel. And, of course, you'll know, its 3 holes represent the Christian Trinity of Father, Son and the Holy Spirit.
Some people believe it's the origin of the phrase tying the knot.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Exactly, yeah. And wasn't the largest pretzel ever baked by Joseph Naccio?
Yes. This is not prepared, but I happen to know certainly. I don't know if it's the largest ever baked.
This is not prepared.
I know... I think we can tell that. I know what the largest movie pretzel is. It was a 4-foot pretzel, which was used in the film It's a Mad, 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 Mad World, the Stanley Kramer film, which you see in the film. I think that's probably the largest in movies. It may not be the largest in the world, though.
Well, I'm certainly aware of that one, but... The one I'm talking about, I remember it weighed about 40 pounds and it stretched 3 feet across, so not as big as the one in the movie. So but that's interesting that we both know things, isn't it? That's interesting.
The point is, it's a staple American foodstuff, a snack food, like a big...
You know more about it than I do.
Well, the spectator sees more of the game, I suppose.
But what about Akon? Do you know anything about Akon?
I'm afraid I don't.
No.
He seems to come with the standard uniform of the Hippity-Hoppity Brigade, with the...
He looks very hip-hop.
Yes, absolutely. Lots of shiny things and rather less lustrous attitudes towards women, it seems. But the worst scenario we can put on it is that he in some way inserted it without asking the permission of a lady.
Yeah.
That's possible. We all know about Mars bars and Marianne Faithfull and so on. So there is a history in popular music of recto-vaginal insertion. You can't claim there isn't.
I thought you were going to bring this show up to a standard, but...
Was he arrested for a crime of violence?
It's possible a crime of violence...
A fray, as you might say in law.
You're in the right sort of area, you are.
OK.
Before you answer, I'd just like to talk to Matt for a while.
Yeah.
Matt, tell us about your religious upbringing.
Like, our bass player and my father lived on a Christian hippie commune kind of place where they all found Jesus.
You sort of abandoned Christianity to lead the rock and roll lifestyle now.
I wouldn't say I've abandoned it. It abandoned me.
Are you worried that you'll burn in hell?
No, because when I was young, I accepted Jesus in my heart, and once he's in your heart, he never goes away.
Stephen, while you're here, is there a God?
No, Johnny.
Good.
No.
So, no God, and what's the answer?
Josie, you can help us out here. You must know.
OK, so a pretzel was thrown at him. No, he threw a pretzel into the crowd.
Interesting.
And then he retaliated, and his posse beat them down.
Let's see if you're right. You're bloody right. They're right. Huh? Wow. After a young fan threw a pretzel at Akon, the rapper summoned the boy, picked him up and threw him into the crowd. Both the boy and the woman he landed on have taken him to court. Phil, Frankie and Dominic, this is for you. Well, everyone knows who this is. It's the hugely influential, internationally renowned singer from The Fall, Marquis Smith. You'd have to be that idiot Simon Absel not to know who he is. That was The Fall with Victoria, but how did two squirrels get Marquis Smith into trouble? Two squirrels.
Two squirrels.
Not red squirrels.
I can tell you they were red squirrels.
They were red squirrels. Yeah. Well, he must have then either been on the Isle of Wight or in Cumbria, because that's the only place in the UK you can find the red squirrels.
OK.
Yeah. We don't sound nearly as intelligent. We're failing.
Yeah, oh, when I hit you with the facts, you're nonplussed. But when your boyfriend over there...
Don't mock our intellectual Greek love. This is funny, though, Stephen, that we're talking about squirrels, because I was just saying to someone the other day that in Norse mythology, Ratatosk is a red squirrel, you must know this, who runs up and down with messages the world tree, which is known as Yggdrasil, and...
Yggdrasil.
Yggdrasil is correct, and...
I feel like I'm being beaten up by a fucking encyclopedia salesman.
Lovely to have Dominic Cooper here, huh? Sexy hunk actor Dominic Cooper. Hear that? Hear those three people there? What about that? You're doing very well.
Apparently.
Quietly, in all big film this summer, that Mamma Mia and The Duchess as well.
Have you seen either of them?
No, but...
No, I don't think so.
Here's my question. Why is that James McAvoy bigger than Dominic Cooper? Huh? What's the deal? Because you're better looking, right or wrong? Right or wrong, three people? Yeah, it's gone down to two now. Gone down to two.
Right there.
He's not so much better at acting than you that it's noticeable.
He's been... That's true.
Here's what I think.
OK.
You're too sexual.
Well, how can you be too sexual?
I think it was Right Said Fred that said...
And did it not work for him? Was that the end of the career?
Pretty much, yeah.
So what should one do?
I don't know, but at the moment, you look like a man who's permanently looking for sex.
I look like a man who's permanently looking for sex.
Are you thinking about sex right now?
No!
Do you think people can't see you looking at Frankie in that way? I reckon you've asked already, but the answer is 19.
I'm not answering. And I wasn't looking at Frankie that way, was I, Frankie? We had a look of worry.
I don't know.
I was.
I know what you actors are like. You run around the Groucho, wandering around looking for late-night pudding.
So, 30 years in the UK.
Yeah, I hear.
John Pill's favourite band.
Yeah.
Just educating you there.
I've never heard of them.
No, me neither.
Yeah, but you're 12.
I was 12.
What year were you born?
1989.
I'm not looking at you anymore.
Dominic is still looking. You know, Frankie spent most of her childhood in the S Club Juniors, of course.
I did.
Now, tell us, what happened to the S Club Juniors?
We finished.
Now, why is that? I think we all thought it would last forever.
You're not...
Yeah.
The child spin-off of the S Club brand, it was such an exciting time for music. Everyone knows Simon Fuller used to keep the S Club Juniors in a cage, and...
Yeah.
But didn't it annoy you that he was always, like, running around with all the money, and you were there doing all the hard work and the singing and the dancing? You end up with nothing, and he's wandering around. He must have made something like, I don't know, £200 from the S Club Juniors. This makes me sick. So, do you know the answer?
Does it have something to do with squirrels? Was he quite violent towards them?
That's, yeah, good area, yeah.
Mark E. Smith, at some award ceremony, said that he killed a couple in his sister's garden.
So that's the answer you're going for?
Mark E. Smith said he killed some girls, and the RSPCA intended to prosecute, I believe.
Oh.
You're right! Mark E. Smith claimed he had killed 2 endangered red squirrels with a hedge trimmer in his garden, leading to an RSPCA investigation. Mark E. Smith got his comeuppance in prison when he shared a cell with Tufty, who was in for drink driving.
Tufty was a red squirrel that you could join the Tufty Club, and he taught you road safety and all kinds of useful
Isn't
things.
that ironic? What do you see all over the roads? If there's one person you're not going to listen to about road safety, it's a squirrel for the love of it.
It wasn't just road safety, it was not to accept sweets from strangers.
What?
Things like that kind of thing.
OK, next up it's the intros round. Stephen and Matt from Cage the Elephant. Here he is for Josie Long.
Oh, gosh.
You can do this.
If you get any of these, to be honest, you should be burned as a witch, because there is no possible way. I'm really sorry. I apologise in advance. OK. 2, 3, 4. Dum, dum, dum. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, dum, dum. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, dum, too long. That's it.
Yeah, I think we did that way longer than it was.
That was pretty good, wasn't it? So, Josie. Say the name.
Any ideas, Josie?
Can I say, hearing Stephen Fry doing something like that is like how I would get myself to sleep at night. Could I hear it again?
Oh, damn you.
Can I just hear Stephen's?
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
So we go, dum, dum, dum. Da-dum, dum, da-dum, dum.
Can I just ask if there's any chance that you would consider adopting some or all of us?
Oh, so sweet. Oh, of course I would consider it.
Yeah.
But now you do that lovely violin part. The title is Spanish.
Go on, Josie, you can do this.
It's like La Vida Loca, but it is not like
so
La Vida
close.
Loca.
It was Viva la Vida by Coldplay. Here's how it should have sounded.
That's the dum-dum.
Matt Cage, there's a recent thing I read. You were thrown out of your own gig in Soho. Why was that?
Oh, no, that was my brother.
What happened then?
He had something in his pocket he shouldn't have in his pocket.
I read that he was asked to produce his artist pass.
Yeah.
And he produced a bag of weed.
Hey!
What?
You said it!
You told the enemy. No, it's not a big deal.
I'd just like to say that we've now changed our ways.
It's fine.
Gone on to hard drugs.
Hey, carry on singing, carry on.
It starts with a dang, 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 doesn't it? Dang, 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 dang.
Okay,
Come on, Dumbledore, sing it!
Sorry. Hey, can I get back up on here?
Go on, get up there.
Up you go.
No, not that far.
Okay.
It's the only way they'll wear off.
Okay, we're done.
Okay, and we go. Ding, 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 ding.
Diddly doom doom doom. 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 Diddly.
It didn't work so well. You suddenly, and you can do the bit.
This
on
is like the weirdest lap dance ever.
But it then goes into the famous tune, which even I knew, I have to say, but I couldn't do it.
OK, have you done it then? Has that happened?
I guess that's it. Is that
You
it?
can do the tune bit.
You want me to do it again?
Should I help? Should I help?
You help, you sing.
You help, and I'll do the diddle.
Okay.
We can do this together.
Diddle-do-do-do.
Diddle-dun-dun, diddle-dun-dun-dun. Diddle-dun-dun-dun. Why am I doing this? I'm the host.
You almost got there.
Could you just do it one more time, just you?
Just me?
Yeah.
You should dance with it too.
Could you do the, yeah?
Without you.
Why did they scream for me like that?
I don't know. Nothing I've ever done has been that impressive. I don't know.
Well, you did the do-do-do, but you didn't do the hummy bit that you also did, because that's what's going to help.
OK.
Is it Jimmy Somerville?
No, it was Shiny Happy People by R.E.M. Here's how it should have sounded.
Wait, no, you gotta get back. Hold on, everyone, shut up. Stay in your faces.
We also heard Viva La Vida by Coldplay. Coldplay's Chris Martin is notoriously touchy and this year walked out of 2 interviews when Gwyneth Paltrow was mentioned. So tonight, in order to show he's got a sense of humour, he sent us his own Coldplay-based jokes.
Oh, wow.
There you go. Coldplay walk into a bar, but it's a bit crowded, so they go to a private members club. But that's not really their scene because it's all a bit too showbiz, and they're just normal guys. Thanks, Chris. Right, let's move on. Phil and Frankie, here he is for Dominic Cooper.
OK.
He's got sex in his eyes, but has he got song titles in his mouth?
I feel like I'm going to parents' evening. How is she doing?
I feel like I'm at school today. I've learnt a lot of knowledge from everybody.
Well, it's about time. Go on, sing some songs.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Dun, 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 dun,
I know it, but I just don't.
I don't think you're going to get it.
No,
Dominic.
I'm not. I'm giving up.
OK, I'm passing it over.
Don't look at me. Did you recognise it, Jeff?
Well, baby. No.
It was Let's Make Love and Listen to Death from Above by CSS. So
How
it
did
was
you know
never going to
that?
happen.
Yeah, I really don't listen.
Here's how it should have sounded.
How long have they been around for?
Quite new, from Brazil.
They're from Brazil, yeah. They're from Sao Paulo, and they got together basically because they didn't have anywhere to drink.
There you go.
That's why they formed the band.
Hey.
Here's
The lead singer is called Love Fox.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to reap some points.
No points for facts on this team.
You're totally favouritising, by the way.
Favouritising? The real tragedy is it's not her fault. Let's have the last song on your... Oh, before that, Dominic, tell us about Mamma Mia.
What would you like to know?
Well, I haven't seen it, but I was very impressed.
You were impressed, but you haven't seen it.
By the reviews.
I've seen it.
Had very good...
You should go and see it.
It's really good. You should see it.
You should go to the sing-along.
Are you the boyfriend?
No! He was Meryl Streep!
The power of Dominic's acting is... because it isn't about Dominic Cooper, it's about the character. So he almost disappears into the role, or you could say makes no impact at all.
Shall we do the next song?
Carry on.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, yeah.
Wah, wah, wah.
Come on.
Wah, wah, wah.
Break it down.
Wah, wah, wah. Bit of an old one.
Wicker, wicker.
Wah, wah, wah. What bit undignified? Wah.
Come on.
Wah, wah,
Uh-huh.
wah. Should know better. Wah, wah, wah.
Wicker, wicker,
Husband's a shit director. Wah, wah,
Let's
wah.
telling up a lot.
Wah, wah, wah. She's quite bendy for an old lady. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, 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 wah.
Tina Turner?
No!
Share!
Where's the leotard? All the time.
Oh, Madonna!
Yes!
Mama Madonna. Out on
What's
DVD
Is
soon.
that the sequel?
I'll give you 4 minutes to get it.
You're really
4
not
minutes.
catching on to what?
I'll give you 4 minutes.
You've only got 4 minutes.
Take 4 minutes to get it.
What are you doing?
You've only got 4 minutes.
For what?
All you got is
I'll give you 4 minutes.
Do that again. Do what you did. Do what you just did.
You've got 4 minutes.
We only got
You've only got
to
4
save the
minutes.
world.
4 minutes to save the world.
It's correct. It's how it should have sounded. So that was 4 minutes by Madonna. We also heard Let's Make Love and Listen to Death from Above by CSS. CSS are a selection of fashion designers, illustrators and film students from Brazil. And let me just say this before we carry on. They're a really cool band and you should definitely get into them. I'll just do another version for our repeat on Dave. Remember CSS? No, nor do I.
I haven't got most of these jokes all night.
It's fine. It's not your fault. All right, round 3 is the identity parade. Stephen, Matt and Josie, what about a dance pop thing? For the audience only, here's Fragma featuring Coco Star. From 2000, that was Fragma featuring Coco Star with their #1 hit Toca's Miracle. But which of our lineup is singer Coco Star? Is #1 Coco Star? #2, Coco Ono? #3, Sebastian Coco? #4, Coco and Hookers for Matt Schultz? Or #5, Going Coco down in Acapulco?
Well, you know, whenever I've watched this particular round, I've always thought it's terrible that so many guests are very unpleasant about these nice people who come and volunteer to be laughed at, and it was just rude at them. Having said that, however, no. It's just that I remember when I was growing up, that operation wasn't really much of a success, but it's now seemed to be working very well indeed.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Who was I addressing there? We don't know. They're a lovely group of women, and one of them is a dancer, and it's very hard to tell. I mean, have you got any thoughts on that, Josie? I would say, you know, the slim one is that #2 there.
The slim one?
I mean, sorry. Well, no, lovely and slim. #1 slim, too. I mean, they're good, different figures. It's awful. This round forces one to be so unpleasant. And
Not that unpleasant. Never.
Splendid and
I think they're all beautiful.
They are. And there's a lot of hair dye used in the world, isn't there?
I think it's #3.
#3 is very kind of beautiful, Mae Westy look. I like that.
What about this? How many members of Coldplay can you get into a Mini?
Oh, another Coldplay.
All 4. It's a 4-seater vehicle, so it's actually fairly straightforward.
They're wild animals, those Coldplay.
I will put everything I have on #3.
Wow. And you?
I mean that in several ways.
I agree with her.
Really,
We're going to go with Josie's instinct here. And desire, indeed.
You're saying #3? Yeah. Let's find out. With the real Coco Star, please step forward.
Oh!
Good work. Very good work.
Good instinct.
Currently touring with a new version of Toca's Miracle, Coco Star, ladies and gentlemen. Coco Star. Right, Phil, Frankie and Dominic, how about some early 90s fun? For the audience only, here's Cicero with Love Is Everywhere. That was Cicero with his 1992 hit Love Is Everywhere. But which of our lineup is the man himself, Dave Cicero? Is #1 Cicero? #2, Paolo Di Canio? #3, Multi-Cheerio? #4, Oh Deario? Or #5, Dicita Ciceronum Fuisse Optimum Oratorum? Just a little Latin joke for me and Stephen there. Bit of fun with the classics.
How are we meant to do this? We don't know what the person looked like.
I know.
What are we working towards?
This
Are we having
would
to
be
guess?
the quiz element of the show.
It's got no rules. That's random guessing.
Yes!
Let's talk about you, Dominic, instead of this nonsense. Yes. Tell us about the love scenes with Keira Knightley and the Duchess. How were they?
They were good after a while, after I put on a certain type of
That's what I saw you win. I saw that the other day.
Another memorable performance from Dominic Cooper there. How does he do it? Brilliant.
I'm just really rubbish at recognising people, which is why at this thing I'm going to suck. So...
Go on. So tell me something about sex.
I had to. I had to wear a thing. I had to wear a thing during my sex.
A thing?
Go on.
Like a nappy.
A nappy? Why? What sort of problems have you got?
I had a choice. I had a choice of equipment that I could wear to make it
yourself
look...
shitting on Keira Knightley.
Should we get back to choosing who's in the lineup?
Right.
I think you're right, yeah. Good point, Frankie.
I think it could be number 2 because everyone else has
Me
matching
too.
shoes on and he doesn't. Only because I've got nothing else to go on.
You know what? I'm going to go with the crazy little lady's theory.
I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm with you.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Let's find out with the real Dave Cicero. Please step forward. Close. Certainly close. Now recording of the event and helping unsigned acts Dave Cicero, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Lovely. So we end with next lines. It's a tie. Phil's team, would you like to go first?
Certainly, Simon Amstel.
Your time begins now. I feel good.
No.
I knew that.
I knew that I would.
Correct. James Brown. You think I'm crazy?
I don't know that one.
You think I'm crazy?
Maybe I'm crazy.
Yeah.
No, it's I'm Your Baby, the Saturdays, If This Is Love. It happens, it always happens.
What part of the song is that?
The one with
Say it again.
words in it!
Can you say it again?
Imagine it's something like, you think I'm crazy, I'm not, I'm your baby, dance, 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 money, money, money. Mamma Mia!
Here I go again.
No, I was looking for Does It Show Again? Mamma Mia!
Does it show again?
No, it was Now I Really Know. Mamma Mia!
Here I go again?
No, it was Even If I Say. Mamma Mia!
Here I go again.
No, it was Does It Show Again? Okay, get 2, you tie. Get 3, you win.
Good.
Your time begins now. There's a lady who's sure that all that glitters is gold.
And she's buying a Stairway to Heaven.
Correct, Led Zeppelin. Shiny, happy people holding hands.
Shiny, happy people laughing.
Correct, R.E.M. There Ain't No Rest for the Wicked.
Money Don't Go on Trees.
Correct, Cage the Elephant. You see, when a man writes a song... At the end of that, Phil's team have 5 points. Stephen Fry wins with 8 points.
Oh.
There we go. So thanks to Stephen, Matt and Josie, Phil, Frankie and Dominic. This has been Never Mind the Buzzcocks, and I'll leave you with this thought. Mark Twain once said, "It is better to deserve honours and not have them than to have them and not deserve them. But it is better still to have gone on a pop-based quiz show and used the phrase recto-vaginal insertion whilst talking about pretzels." Good night, everybody.
Join me with Jennifer Saunders and Cyndi Lauper after Beautiful People on BBC Two. That sounds rude. After Beautiful People, I'll have Jennifer Saunders and Cyndi Lauper. That's not good, is it? No.
No. Oh, Graham, quit while you're ahead, please. He's here on BBC Two at 10.